I don't know if it's him with the title. I do know that from the WWE's perspective, he's not getting anything until he resigns. That's why he's in this feud with The Miz, and that's why he had that little feud with Big Cass that meant nothing. He hasn't even been near the United States Championship.
Right.
He's not getting anything until he resigns. So whatever is holding him up, I don't know.
Okay. And one of my favorite wrestlers, that's on the roster right now, you know, not Daniel Bryan, Finn Balor. So Finn Balor, what do you think they need to do with him? I think they just put Finn Balor on SmackDown, and we got to do something. First of all, bring the paint back. Why did they? You know why they stopped it?
The paint is meant to be like a special thing, like when he's in like a big feud.
But he's
never in a big feud, so the paint never comes out. But
he haven't done it in like years, right? In like a year, right? Like a year.
The last time I can remember him doing it, he was supposed to do it against Bray Wyatt at TLC like last year, but I think Bray Wyatt got hurt or he got sick, something like that. And that was when he fought AJ. I think he had the paint on in that match.
So they need to. And
the paint is supposed to be special, and I feel like they're gonna try to build up because he's yet to lose with the paint on the main roster. I
didn't know that.
He's never lost.
I didn't know that.
When his face was painted on the main roster. I don't know about NXT. I don't think he lost either. But I know on the main roster he is yet to lose with the face paint. So
okay. So do you think the best thing for him will be to go to SmackDown and get a fresh start?
Maybe, but SmackDown is over bloated with talent, just like
and that's what I was about to say. You got Daniel over there. You got Shinsuke over there. You got freaking AJ Styles over there. Like you just said, you got Samoa Joe over there. Who else you got over there?
The card just on SmackDown is, the wrestlers over there are just better. And I mean, it's more of a wrestling show. That's been SmackDown's MO since it was started.
Okay, but do you think Vince? Okay, so who do you think? Because what they did to make not Brock Lesnar, to make oh man, what they did with who was her little Stephanie McMahon, little right hand man, the dude that be wearing the Baron Corbin. The fact that they just had him get beat down, Finn Balor get beat down by Baron, I'm like, what are y'all doing? Okay,
Vince McMahon
does he have a problem with Finn Balor?
Yeah, it's been well documented. He doesn't have a problem with it. He just doesn't. He's going on record and said that Finn Balor he doesn't think that Finn Balor can get over.
Because Finn Balor is not at all the type of wrestler Vince prefers.
Of course not, but it's 2018 and I feel like Vince, I'm not going to say he's learned his lesson because he's Vince McMahon. He does what he wants. But he knows that the big muscular guy, they work, but the smaller guy also works. Because, look at Daniel Bryan. Even though that wasn't his doing, that was more of, like, circumstance. But if you just go throughout history, the little guy can get it done. And, they made Finn Balor the Universal Champion. He just got a sour taste. Vince McMahon, he's a crazy person.
And also, while I'm thinking about it, Rusev, his stuff is almost up too, right?
His contract?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It might be. Probably. He might ask to be released from his contract.
I wouldn't be surprised because he's over with the audience.
The relationship between him and Vince or whoever is just done.
They gave him a WWE Championship match the last pay-per-view. He lost, but it's still...
Okay. Let me ask you this question. It was either, I think it was What Culture, right?
Maybe.
And that said this. They said that I think they had like 10 wrestlers or 7 wrestlers John Cena buried.
Yeah.
And one of them was Rusev. Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong, because I might have the timeline messed up. Didn't Rusev choke John Cena out?
Yeah, Rusev choked him out, but...
And that was technically his only loss by submission? Wasn't that technically his only loss by some? Didn't that happen in a match? I don't know if it happened in a match or not, but he was beating up John Cena consistently, and then he won a match against John Cena. And yeah, I think John Cena won the other two, but then like Rusev, he didn't really go anywhere after that. So do you think John Cena really buried him?
I can see why people say that because I mean he broke Rusev's undefeated streak at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
Rusev had a lot of momentum, and then it was only for John Cena to beat him.
But do you think that's well? Okay. If you say that, I can't really disagree with that. I mean I disagree with it, but I can't really say, oh no, that's absolutely wrong. But he wasn't. I don't think he was buried though. Like the fans didn't.
I wouldn't necessarily consider him buried. He's one of the most over acts in the company right now.
Yeah. Well, directly after that happened, do you think
after that he went on? Wasn't that little stupid feud he had with Dolph Ziggler? And Lana and Summer Rae? I remember that was very stupid. I don't know if that was after the John Cena thing, but I know he had like a period where it was like a lull where he wasn't doing nothing.
Him and his wife got problems. So where do you see him going if he leaves the WWE? What promotion?
When you leave the WWE these days, there's like you're not tied down to like one single promotion. Like you're on the independent scene. Like you go to all different types of companies and you just take work and you build your name. And I mean, like Cody Rhodes has done it. He's one of the most prominent wrestlers in the world right now. He got his own show All In, and it just sold in. I mean, it just sold out. He's ROH. Sometimes he's in New Japan. Sometimes he's on Evolve. He's everywhere. He's not just in one singular promotion. And he's doing this thing, and the WWE is noticing everything that's happening on the independent scene. Yeah. And I'm not saying that they're scared because they have no reason to be, but they see it.
So it seems like, and that was also something I was thinking about before I came over here. It seems like they made a mistake by letting Cody Rhodes go. It seemed like they managed Cody Rhodes like terribly.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes is a good wrestler. He's a good talker. I mean, he has everything the WWE wants in a guy. He looks good. He's not a small person. He's a good 230. He's tall. He's got the body. He's got the look. He can talk. He can wrestle. I mean, they just. I don't know if Vince McMahon, like, if Dusty Rhodes spitting Vince McMahon cereal or something, but Vince McMahon just doesn't like the Rhodes family.
One thing that I'm happy about. You might not be happy about it. A lot of like more like knowledgeable like people who like know like maybe more hardcore wrestling fans. Even though I consider myself a hardcore wrestling fan, but more hardcore knowledgeable wrestling fans don't like what's going on with Dolph Ziggler. I love what's going on with Dolph Ziggler. I think Dolph Ziggler having an Intercontinental Championship is right where he needs to be in the company. And I don't know what he's done to all of a sudden they want to keep him happy. But like, what you think about Dolph Ziggler?
He got a new contract, and apparently it's pretty cushy. It's not like small.
Okay, so what are they doing? So is Drew? So
you got to realize, like I said, the WWE know exactly what's going on in the independent scene. Dolph Ziggler leaves the WWE, goes to the independent scene. I mean, they're not blind. He's clearly really good.
So what? So where does this leave? Where does this leave Drew McIntyre? Because he's already seeming like a.
Drew McIntyre is going to be
like a goon.
No, he's going to be like a future world champion.
No. I know. I'm not saying what he's going to like. Okay, I'm saying like what it seems like they're doing with him right now. It seems like he's just a Dolph Ziggler backup.
He's kind of in idle mode until they get probably the breakup going of Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
Something's going to happen maybe after SummerSlam. Like, I can see Drew McIntyre fighting Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania.
And winning
maybe winning the title of Drew. I don't think Dolph Ziggler's going to have the Intercontinental title still. That'd be a very
Do you think they're going to give him a title at WrestleMania?
Drew McIntyre?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can see him like beating Dolph Ziggler and then maybe facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. I can see that too for the title. I can see that. But I know Drew McIntyre, whatever happens, he's going to break away from Dolph Ziggler and then he's going to go to the top of the card.
Okay. Well, this video is going to end up being 2 parts because this long, so we won't people have to sit through a whole lot, but it's going to end up being 2 parts. Okay, so, but we only got 2 more things to talk about.